Good evening, everybody. So, just to let you know, I've sorted out the volume problems, so we should be hopefully loud and clear. So, if everybody can confirm, that would be great. So today, I wanted to talk about signatures of life, but this event actually happened yesterday, and it was quite interesting actually. As you all know, I've kind of divorced my job, and I was obviously making calls to relevant companies in terms of engaging in our service. And I think, just like life, you can find yourself getting turned down, rejected, and through those experiences, you kind of feel kind of a little bit dejected. And thinking, geez, I've done this. I've taken the jump now. I'm in the deep end. What am I gonna do? There's no lifeboat around. What am I gonna do? And so it was interesting because I had a conversation with my business partner, and he explained to me. He said to me, Frankie, you have to kind of make sure that you're more forceful about achieving your aims and your objectives. When you're making a phone call, be very more precise, more definite, more concrete about actually what you want to achieve. And bearing in mind that it'd been like 2 or 3 days or 4 days of just kind of cold calling, speaking to people, and perhaps some of the feedback back was, we'll get back in contact with you, and so I was a little bit kind of, I wouldn't say taken back by that, but a little bit kind of bruised by that a little bit. But with these things, you have to keep on knocking and keep on knocking and keep on knocking and keep on knocking. That's just how it works. That's just how it is. And so my business partner had a chat with me. He said, "Look, Frankie, you got to be very definite about what you want to achieve. You need to go out there and you need to set your standards high." And I kind of came off the conversation of the telephone call, and I could feel actually two elements. One part of me was like, well, I've been on it for days, but the other element of kind of common sense kind of kicked in, and it was saying, look, Frankie, what he said was right. And actually, it wasn't about me kind of personalising it and becoming defensive about, the attempts that I'd made in terms of making a call. The reality of the situation was this, is that actually, when you want to climb to the highest tree, when you want to get that apple that's at the highest branch, you have to attempt to climb as high as you can to achieve that. It may be that you may, on the way down, get other apples as a result, which is a bonus. But you don't lose focus on the things that you want to achieve in your life. You have to stay focused and aim high. And I think in life generally, when we find ourselves getting a knockback or things perhaps don't work out the way that we want them to work out, it's easy for us to kind of almost kind of lick our wounds and kind of turn to that experience, and for that experience to almost be our all and everything. We kind of wear that experience, and yesterday it was kind of quite interesting in terms of how our signatures, even in the simple things, manifest itself kind of throughout our lives in terms of what we do and how we say it and the way we say it. And as a result of having a chat with my business partner, I decided to say, you know what, I need to kind of step up. I need to go for that apple on the highest branch of that tree, because that's what I want. And actually, when I started doing that, the results were different. I made sure that equally my tonality, I was more stronger about what I was trying to say and what I was trying to achieve. And actually, people as a result received that differently, and therefore their responses were differently. And so it just reminded me about how easy it is in our own signatures for us to look at subscribing to that lower part of ourselves, or that signature that doesn't really quite fit in with who we really are, you know what I mean, and how we can quite easily lower our viewpoints due to our experiences. So I kind of wanted to share that with you today, because I thought that yesterday was kind of very profound. And you know, as I said, I was feeling kind of bruised. I was feeling a little bit kind of, it's been like 4 days on the trot making phone calls, and you know, people kind of almost perhaps not responding as to the way I would have liked them to have responded to, in terms of, you know, oh yes, you know, we're going to book your service, we love your service, yep, we're going to do this, you know. But life is like that, and you know, I think like anything, and like I do know, you know, you have to keep knocking on that door, and it's only when you continue to keep knocking on that door that door will eventually open. So it was kind of quite interesting. And I think, you know, in terms of signatures, I mean, I would ask yourselves, you know, what things in your day has kind of challenged you to the point where you feel, you know what, did I kind of lower the bar on myself in terms of my standards, or did I kind of uphold that and actually make sure that actually this is what I expect, this is what I'm about, and actually therefore this is what I equate to, and this is what I expect. You know, I think we often do that in lives, and I think it was just a merit for me in terms of bringing that to the surface to share with you today. Anyway, I'm going to shoot it with just a quick one really today, but and I will no doubt see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.